Hey, what's going on guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of Season 2 for the Liverpool Career Mode. I want to thank you guys so much for the support on the first episode of this season. The support was insane. If you guys can go ahead and leave a like and match that support for this episode, that would be awesome. But we're first going to get into a couple of logistical things. First of which being the kit numbers. And you guys said I should give Suarez back the number 7 jersey, which he used to have, and we've done just that. We've given Milner the number 16, which he has worn in the past before. In addition to that, I've given Markovic the number 50. Our first bit of good news in this episode is that Jonas Hector has accepted his contract offer. We'll take a look at this contract offer. It's $8 million, 80 grand a week, as well as our backup keeper, which is going to give us an influx of wages. He did accept a squad rotational player, which was a bit surprising, but regardless, we're going to accept this and now take a look at our new transfer budget. We should have quite a bit more wages, and once we do switch things around a little bit, we can get a good estimate of our remaining transfer budget. As you guys can see, a lot of wages left over. We'll give about 200 grand, and that gives us 56 million still to spend in this transfer window. I also asked you guys in the last episode whether we should sign Jose Jimenez, and 83% of you guys said we should sign him, so that's a pretty overwhelming majority. So we're gonna try to sign him up in this transfer window. 70 grand a week, important first team player. He will be the direct replacement for Sacco, but we're also thinking about selling Skirtle, so I may add another center back before this transfer window is over. Toward the end of last season, in pretty much every episode, I did ask you guys some sort of poll to get involved with this series, and I'm gonna look to do that again in this season. The poll for this episode is, who do you guys think the captain should be? Last season, it was Jordan Henderson, but we've acquired a couple of new players, and a couple of players did stand out last season. Maybe we should switch things around. I'm going to give you guys 4 options. One is going to be Henderson, so stick with things as things were last season. Another option could be Sturridge up front. He was the goal-scoring leader last season. Our new acquisition, Suarez, is another possibility. And our final option for captain is going to be our goalkeeper, Karius. You've seen a couple of captains being goalkeepers, and they are a leader in the back. So those are your 4 options of players that I think are suitable for the captaincy. Looking at this team, I'm not sure there's many other positions I'd look to improve. Sure, we have a couple of positions with lower ratings, like Hector at 78 or Henderson at 80, but this team plays very well in game. But at the end of the day, we do have 60 million to spend, so I'm going to look to improve on a couple of these positions, mostly being the CDM. I think we could maybe sign a player worth about 30 million or so and have a very strong team. Along with that, I do want to sign another backup striker because it's a long season. We have a lot of competitions to be playing in this season, and Suarez and Sturridge aren't going to be able to play every game. Sure, we have Danny Ings and Origi here on the bench, but Origi, I prefer to play him on the wings, and if need be, he could play striker, but I would much rather add another transfer target in this transfer window. I have 4 main targets for the CDM position, and the first of which is David Alaba. Of course, by default, he's a left back, but you guys know he can play center defensive mid or even center attacking mid. Honestly, his stats are just so balanced, and he can play anywhere in the midfield. So if we can get him for a good price from Juventus, then we may look to add him. Another option could be Krychowiak. He's in his prime right now at Sevilla, so we could look to transfer him away from there. 2 final options are Reja 9-goal and very quality player, as well as Oziakup. There's really only one player I want to go after for the striker position, and it's going to be MANÉ. Apparently Liverpool are linked with him in real life, so I think it would be a good transfer. As well, he's not too highly rated, so I think he would be okay with being a backup striker or winger for us. We have a loan offer from Coventry City for Sergio Canos. He just returned to us from loan, but we're going to be sending him out once again. He's just not going to fit into this first team or rotational players, so we're going to submit that, and he will be on his way over to Coventry City. But I also have some good news, guys. Jimenez has accepted our contract offer, so it didn't take long. We've got him into the team, and it's still going to leave a lot of room to make some more signings, 44 million to be exact. Of the center defensive mid options I inquired about, 2 of them were very reasonable offers. Krychowiak's only worth about 27 million, and 9-goal, and surprisingly, is only worth 18 million. However, I'm going to be going for Krychowiak. He's a bit taller than 9-goal, and I want more of a presence in the midfield, so I think we can pick him up for roughly 20 million. We're going to start with a 15 million bid, though. As usual, I'm going to lowball it, and maybe Sevilla might even accept this. Southampton said they want 14.5 million for MANÉ, so we're going to put in a transfer bid of 6 million to start things off and work our way up the transfer negotiations. Of course, we have a couple of youth scouts ready to be sent out, and I'm going to be dispersing them over the course of the month, so hopefully we can get a scouting report in every episode, but we'll be sending him to Japan for 3 months looking for a physically strong player. Now this comes as a big surprise, guys. Sevilla have accepted our 15 million bid for Krychowiak, so we'll go to the contract offer, and sure, he wants some more wages there, so we'll give him his 130 grand a week, 3 years, and we're going to start off with an important first team player. He'll likely be the starter over Henderson. Henderson will still get playtime, but I don't want to offer up the crucial first team player when I don't know if he's going to play every game. On the other hand, Southampton want a bit more money for MANÉ, so we're going to increase this bid to 8 million. It's time for our first match of the Premier League season. It's at home against Watford, and it will be a debut game for a few players in our starting 11. We've got Jimenez here at the left center back, Hector at the left back position, and Feghouli. This will be his first Premier League game for Liverpool. Big match for us here. Let's pick up 3 points. Now, after having not scored in our first match of the season in the Community Shield, I do want to get some goals in this match against Watford. They're not an easy opponent. I've had trouble playing against them in the past, but let's be honest, we have Sturridge and Suarez up front. Surely that partnership can create some goals. Good steal here by Royce. Looking for some options inside. Sturridge over to Henderson. Henderson trying to lay it off to Coutinho. Now Coutinho sees the run by Feghouli. Again, the chemistry is not quite right, guys. A lot of new transfers into this team, and it's a little bit different than last season. Last season we were very familiar with each other, and now we're starting anew. Not to say that's a bad thing, though. I think in the long run, this may be a good thing. Now Suarez just cuts inside. Finesse shot. Oh, Coutinho could have tapped it in, but Suarez finally testing the keeper. That's what I want to see. Make the keeper work for it. Chance here for Watford. They're going to play it to the corner flag. Amrabat playing it inside. We need to track back and defend this. Cross sent in. The volley is well over the bar. Not the best defending, though. We can't be giving Watford those kind of opportunities. We're better than that defensively. Suarez over to Sturridge. Sturridge getting by a couple of men. He sees the run by Feghouli. That's a good through ball. Can Feghouli get his debut goal? And it's in the back of the net. Feghouli, awesome finish right there, and a nice through ball played by Sturridge. Finally, that chemistry is starting to work for us, and we'll watch this back on the replay one more time. Nice fake shot to create some space, and then a perfectly weighted through ball to Feghouli. That's an easy finish with his left foot. Royce seeing Suarez inside. He's going to find Sturridge. Some nice passing right here. Suddenly, the passing is on point. That's a good tackle by the Watford defender, though. Coutinho was through. He was about to blast that on the near post, but the Watford defender comes in at the last moment, makes the stop. Watford, some good passing right here. We need to get the ball off of them. They find the pass inside. Now it's Capoue. Can we get the steal? No, we can't. Igalo had a chance, and can we get it cleared, though? Come on, guys. It's in the back of the net for Watford. What happened defensively? We just could not get the ball cleared out, and Watford finally get the goal. No way Karius is going to get to that and stop it. Good goal by Watford. We've got to get another one now. At the halftime break, we've not had a bad half, but we're definitely haven't had a great half. Only 3 shots, 2 on target, and an abysmal 39% of the possession. We need to get more touches on the ball for Suarez. I want to test the keeper more and hopefully get some more goals in the second half. Trying to play the offsides trap, and it did not work. One player kept him on sides, and I think that was our left back, Jonas Hector, and we cleared out just barely. With 25 minutes left in this game, we're going to make our substitutions now. Emre Can will be one of the subs. I think he can make an impact in the CDM position more so than Henderson can. We'll also be switching things up, bringing Lallana into our center attacking mid spot. And for our final substitution, we'll give Markovic a chance, bringing him on for Feghouli. Suarez on the ball. He gets through a few defenders. Can he have the shot? Once again, it's blocked by the Watford defense. Luis Suarez is getting so lucky. He's getting these shots, probably on target, but they just keep getting blocked by the defense. Nah, don't tell me they're going to get the winner here. Karius has to make the save in the 90th minute. Watford has just been holding on to possession the last maybe 30 minutes or so, and part of it could be attributed to poor play and new players. But I think the gameplay by the CPU has changed entirely. I've heard a lot of other career mode YouTubers say that the CPU plays differently if you won the last season as Premier League champions, so maybe that could be at play here. Regardless, we need to clear this one out and get this one out of the box. And that's going to end as a draw. We need to figure something out because I'm not content with just 1 point here. We should have gotten the win at home in front of our home fans. That's not the way to return to a new Premier League season. We'll look at the stats, and we were equal 5 shots and 2 on target. We did make up a little bit of that possession gap, ending with 45% of the possession. But at the end of the day, we need more shots and we need more goals. We've got a transfer offer here for Roberto Firmino. And Firmino hasn't exactly found a place in this starting 11. He's unhappy. And Southampton are willing to give us $19.5 million for him. I'm not going to accept this outright, but I'm going to upgrade this offer to $35 million. And if Southampton do accept something in the lines or in the range of that, then we could potentially swap Roberto Firmino for a better player, maybe even a Mario Götze. The transfer negotiations for MANÉ will continue. We're going to be upping this bid now to $9 million. Surely they're going to accept sooner or later. Now for this neutral against Bayern, I'm going to be simulating because I can only fit 2 matches into this episode due to the transfer window, and that should leave us in a pretty good mark for the next episode as well, 2 additional matches in whatever we have left of the transfer window. So we're just going to simulate here on the calendar, and we'll see how we do fare up against Bayern Munich. And it looks like once it's done simulating, we lose this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do end up facing them again later this season, maybe in the Champions Cup, but we'll see then. Our negotiations with Krychowiak look to have been successful, and he's accepted our 3-year deal. We'll get him into the team, and that's going to be another upgrade on Jordan Henderson. We're still having trouble signing up MANÉ from Southampton, so now we're going to fork over the bucks. I am going to say $12 million for him, and I'm not sure I would really pay much more than that. And guys, speaking of Southampton, they've come back to our counter offer of $35 million, and they said they're willing to pay $34 million. I'm going to leave this up to you guys, and of course you can click the eye on your screen right now. Should we sell Roberto Firmino to Southampton, probably get about $30 million to our transfer budget added, or should we keep him in the team? I'll leave it up to you guys. For this match against Spurs, I'm going to be trying out something a bit different in terms of our formation. I'm trying out a 4-4-1-1 with Suarez at the center forward spot. I'm figuring that since Sturridge is a bit more pacier, we can leave him up top, and in terms of a counterattack, he could provide an option. But Suarez could have some good build-up play, and he's got that precise dribbling, and hopefully he can thread the needle through to Sturridge. We'll see if this does work out for us. Taking a look at the Spurs lineup, they really haven't made too many additions to their team. The Spurs lineup already is very strong at the start of career mode, so there isn't too much need to add new transfers, but I would have liked to see some new players being added to that team. Here's Milner on the ball, getting by a couple of Spurs players, have the long shot, and it's in the back of the net. James Milner, didn't start him in the first match, but I decided to give him a go in this one. And look at that, he already grabs himself a goal. Really nice work to control that, get around number 19 there, and he slots that in the bottom right-hand corner. Great goal by Milner, and that's a goal that we needed. Oh, Suarez is going to take it away from Kyle Walker. Now he's going to cut inside, looking for some options. Plays it through to Cáceres. He's going to find Sturridge if we can get there. No, it's actually going to fall to Krychowiak. That's a slide tackle from behind, and it should be a red card and a free kick just outside the area. And indeed, it's a red card for Toby Alderweireld, a player that we were looking to sign, and after that tackle, I think that's taken out any consideration for signing him. We're going to send in the box once again. Marco Reus, 2 bars of power, and who was that? Feghouli, just on fire. That's 2 goals in 2 games. Wouldn't have expected him to be the one heading it in, but Feghouli has shown up. He's looking to be an awesome pre-contract signing. I will say, guys, this 4-4-1-1 formation is just working wonders. There's so much more space, and Suarez is really just being awesome in this kind of role, and he nearly bags himself a goal. Feghouli is going to get another one. We just can't stop scoring, guys. That's 3 goals in 25 minutes. Yes, we're playing a 10-man Spurs team, but still, you cannot take away this attacking ability. And I think this is a sign of things to come, guys. We have so many great attacking players. Suarez did really well to get that one off the post, and Feghouli takes his time, finesses it on near post, and Vorm just is not having a good day, is he? Going to RBA this one to Milner. He sees an option with Cáceres. Little LT-RT and see if he can find someone inside. He gets pushed inside the box. Are you kidding me? It's a chance for us to make it 4-0 before halftime. And we'll be letting Suarez step up to the spot for this one. I want him to break the ice and get that first goal. Hopefully he can do it here. 3 bars of power, puts it off to the right, and there it is. Luis Suarez picking up his first goal after returning to Liverpool. Hopefully his first of many. Like, look at this passing. It's just so good. Krychowiak to Sturridge. He's going to cut inside. One more pass. Oh my. Oh my days, I just cannot believe all this is working for us. It's just too easy. These passes were not working in the last game, and I'm really not playing too differently besides the formation, but things are just going our way. It's 5-0. Chance here for Spurs. They're going to cross it in. They get it nearly on target, but that one does go just wide. And he's offsides as well. Spurs just cannot catch a break. After having some early season scoring troubles, this game should help quite a bit with the fantasy points. 5 goals in the first half. I think that's a record for me in FIFA 16, but we were just so clinical. 8 shots, 7 of which were on target, 5 goals, and looking at the spreadsheet and the hitbox, we were just inside the box so often, and we're just not going to miss from there with our kind of players. Since we're in such a comfortable position, I'm going to make our substitutions pretty early on. We're going to put in Emre Can and bring him on for Krychowiak. We'll also be giving Henderson a chance in this game, bringing on for Milner. And who should we make for our last substitution? Jordan Ibe hasn't gotten too much playtime. Actually, Origi has not gotten any playtime, I'm sure of that. So we'll bring him on for Faguli. Here's Suarez, cutting around the Spurs defense like it's the old-time Liverpool days. He's got a couple options here, but he looks like he's just going to do it himself. He sees the pass in the middle. It's an own goal. Is there even any point in me commenting over this now? Again with the passing. It's just so good right now. Suarez on his left foot. It's 7. Mason playing it inside. Spurs get a goal. I'm actually really happy that they've scored because 7 goals to 0 is just not deserved. It's about time that they move forward in attack, and hopefully they can provide a little bit more competition. We're playing on Legendary after all, so I want more competition than what we've been having thus far. Easy takeaway by Suarez. He's going to play it in the middle. It's a perfect pass to Emre Can, and Sturridge is going to slot it away. 8-1. This is unheard of. Lamela with the breakaway chance. Can Spurs make it 8-2? That is the question. They're going to play it outside of Dembele. Moussa Dembele finding Eriksen. And now to Son. A good save by Karius. Nicely done. Son on the ball. He could cross this one inside. Oh, what just happened? Was that an own goal? I thought that went out for a corner kick. I need to take a look at this one more time. It went off Karius' chest. What are you doing, man? You got gloves for a reason. In all honesty, though, I am kind of happy Spurs scores, just so I can say I'd hate to be Spurs right now. Full time, and I think any doubts that we're unable to score goals with this team have been eliminated. We win this one 8-2, my highest scoring game in all of FIFA 16. But guys, I think that's a great way to end off the episode for today. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like down below. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you guys for the next episode of the Liverpool Career Mode.